Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, All Things Charity. I'm Charity, and here on my channel I talk about things that have helped me in my life that I feel can also help you in yours. So if you like the content that is presented on my channel, make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a beat. So today on my channel, I'm going to be talking about the powers of manifestation and how to manifest different things that you would either like in your life or things that you would like to see go on in your life. So just sit back, grab a snack. I'm about to get into it. Manifestation is to visualize. Visualize where you want to see yourself and jot those things down. So here I have a journal that I may have had for 3 or 4 years now. And in this journal, anything that comes to mind or any place that I would like to see myself, I jot those things down here, and I always come back to my journal to see where I'm at. So here, as you all know, my YouTube channel, All Things Charity. Well, I want to say I started my YouTube channel, I want to say maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And when I say started, I didn't really get on and actually video, but I did go as far as choosing my YouTube name. So if we see here, I have All Things Charity Styles. And the reason why it's All Things Charity Styles is, I want to say a couple of years ago, I used to sell clothing. And that goes back to having that journal. So this is another journal that I've had, I want to say for maybe 4 or 5 years. And here in this journal, I knew that I wanted to sell clothes. I knew that I wanted to be a business owner, but I didn't know how to go about it. So what I did entail was write down just the different kinds of clothes that I did want to sell, because I know I like fashion. I know what I like to wear. But what I wasn't doing then is envisioning what other women may like to want to wear. I only had my fashion in mind. So here, as you can see, I have here where I have like vendor names and the products that I do want to sell. So I did know, you know, where I wanted to go, and like I said, what I wanted to do, because I have it written down. And also, you know, in times where we reach a certain point in our life, it's always good to give back. So in this time frame where I was selling clothes, I did know that I want to give back, okay? And then the way that I want to give back to children, because I have 3 children of my own. And the way I gave back to children was I did a back to school event. I'm gonna say maybe in 2018. So here, I knew it was something like I want to do and I want to give back. But like I said, I didn't know how I was going to do these things, but I did jot down, you know, what I wanted to give back, like backpacks, pencils, pens, paper, scissors, glue sticks, whatever a child needs to get them functioning and back in school. Me, as being a single parent, I know how it is to have to try to search and find to get things that you need for your children. Just being as how the world's been going so far, the struggles that we do entail sometimes with having children. So I said, hey, well, how can I give back? What can I do? So like I told you, I did write down what I want to give back, what I want to do. You know, looked up different warehouses and things like that to help me achieve the goal that I was trying to achieve, that I had written down. And even so here, I have written down the things that I want to say, why I wanted to do these things, why I'm having these events. So again, as I'm saying, not to get off track, but to get back to what I was saying as far as manifestation, you have to visualize the things that you want to do. And visualizing those things, just jot these things down. Like I told you, you can, have a notebook, place these things in your phone. So as you're visualizing and trying to get to the goals that you want to get to, and you want to see these things come to fruition in your life, in visualizing the things that you want to change for the better in your life, just know that there is no time frame, okay? So there's no need to rush. Make sure you're jotting down everything that you want to see change in your life. So that way, once you do, you can always refer back to your journal. And like I said, if you don't have a journal, you can place these things in your phone. And once you vision these things, what you want to do is act. And when I say act, everyone knows that faith without works is nothing. So you can't just sit back and say, hey, I want to do X, Y, and Z, and just feel like you don't have to do anything to acquire X, Y, and Z. So this brings me into the next part of manifestation, which is going to be act. And when I say act, we must actually move towards the things that we are wanting to do. We must get in alignment of those things. We must do things alongside that vision that we're wanting to see for ourselves. So say if one of your visions to see for yourself is for you to have a home, which is all fine and dandy, because like everyone wants to own their own home someday. So in telling you owning your own home, you know that you must have good credit. And the reason for the good credit is because you want a nice home. You may want to build this home from the ground up. And in doing those things, you would have to search for a lender, find a bank you then can go to and get your loan from. Then you're wanting to ride in the area, actually get in your car, riding in the area that you would like to see this nice home that you're either wanting to buy or this home that you're wanting to build from the ground up. So that's where we're going to act and moving towards and getting in line with what you want to see for your life. From the things that you have jotted down in your journal, once again, for the betterment of everything that I have envisioned in my life has come to fruition. Then I didn't know what I was doing. I just know that, there were things that I wanted to do. I didn't know how these things were going to happen. I didn't know how I was going to get the funds to do these things. I just knew that these are things that I wanted to do. So until I did jotted all of those things down. Now at this moment in my life, now that I have grown and I've gotten a little older, I know now that those things that I was doing, I was manifesting. So now I have a totally new vision for my life, which is fine. As I said it before, vision has no time frame. So if there's anything that you want to do in your life, or you see something better for your life, it's fine. Jot those things down so that you'll have them there. So I want to say, everything that you may jot down, it may not be your purpose. It may be someone else's purpose for your life. And as I stated before, I used to sell clothes. And in selling those clothes, I just knew that I like fashion, as I stated, and I wanted other women to like fashion as much as me. I didn't take into account what these women liked it to wear. I didn't even take in the season, okay, when I was selling these clothes. I just knew that that was something that I thought that I wanted to do. And as I said before, I didn't know how it was going to happen. So now that I do know that my purpose is to get all these good gems out to you all, so that is what I'm doing now. Just letting you know the different things that, like I said, have helped me in my life that can help you in yours. And another thing I want to show you all what I do and get into with manifesting is keeping sticky notes. Always keep a sticky note. And on these sticky notes, what you will want to do is you're wanting to write affirmations on these sticky notes. And affirmations is things like, you know, I am strong, I am beautiful, I am focused, I can do it, today is going to be a good day. And you take those affirmations and you say them every day while you're trying to visualize where you want your life to be. Now, once you visualize where you want your life to be, it's time to act upon these visions that you can see for the betterment of your life. Because we all know that faith without works is nothing. So right now, I'm going to get into how to act upon all of these things that you have jotted down that you can see for the betterment of your life. Buying a home was just one of the examples. I just know everyone wants to buy a home. Another thing some things that you could be manifesting that you may want in your life, you may want peace. You may want strength. You may want love. Some people want a wife. Some people want a husband. Some people want a certain type of car. Some people want a certain amount of money in their bank account.
Available balance is $12,617,290.56.
All I'm telling you is in these things that you want to, you know, vision and see in your life, you have to act. You have to do things that are in line with the things that you do want or that you do see for your life. If you don't want to put in any work, because most people don't, then I would just advise you to play the lottery every day, on the hour, every hour, and just see what happens then.
I won the lottery last night. You know why? Because I willed it to happen. Huh? I'm going to go out and...
That's another way that you can acquire things in your life. But for those of us who don't have the time or the money to waste to play lottery, these are the things that you can do to manifest the things in your life. Jot these things down and act upon and get in alignment with the things that you want to see change in your life. And what you're also going to have to do when you are manifesting is you're going to have to clear. And when I say do a clearing, you have to clear things in your life that are not meant to be. Some things that you had laying around your home that may need to be thrown away in order for new things to come into your life. And the more that you declutter things, peoples, places, and habits in your life, you're going to open up your life to receive the different things that you want to see changed in your life. Now that we've gone over the vision and the acting, we're going to now talk about believing. I mean, you know, we can also jot these things down and we can act upon them, but if you don't believe they're going to happen, how are they going to actually happen? So in this next part of the video, we're going to be talking about the belief and the believing that you can achieve and acquire these things. In believing, you're wanting to pray about the things that you have jotted down, and then you're going to let it go and give it to God. Because everyone knows what God has planned for your life, no man can take away from you. So once you have prayed for the things that you have jotted down, and you're also acting upon these things to get these things achieved for the betterment of your life, what you're not wanting to do is doubt. And when I say doubt, it's to have no confidence in what you're wanting for your life, or not believing that you can achieve these things, or believing that these things are for you. So you can't have doubt. Take the doubt away. Don't bring doubt into this. And another thing that you don't want to do is overthink. And that's thinking about these things that you have jotted down for too long. Basically saying, for example, you're jotting down that you want a bigger bank account. But yet again, you're like, but how? And okay, so is the money just gonna fall in my bank account? No, I mean, as you know, you'll have to take steps. Maybe the job that you're working, you may want to find another job. No one looks for another job without having a job already in place. Or if not that, find another occupation that pays more. You don't have to stay in the same field. It's whatever that you're wanting to do for the betterment in your life. All that I'm saying is you have to believe that you can achieve these things. As I stated earlier in the video, you can have whatever you want. You can manifest whatever you want. But what you're wanting to do is start to believing that you can have these things. You're wanting to write these things down. You're wanting to act upon these things that you're wanting to see changed in your life. And you're wanting to believe that these things are going to happen. As long as you're working towards what you want to achieve, everything will work out for the betterment for you. And as long as you're aligned and you're moving towards what you're wanting to do for the betterment in your life, everything is going to work out for you. So I wanted to thank you all for taking the time out of your lovely days to stop by my channel and listen to these gems that I have used on my everyday life that can also benefit you in yours. So I do appreciate all the likes that I do get, the shares that I get, and the subscribers that I do have. I thank you all. And I hope to see you all on my next video again, where I will be dropping some things that I have done in my life that I feel can help change yours. Bye.